Welcome back. We have been speaking with mayors across Connecticut for the past couple of weeks about how the pandemic is impacting their communities. Tonight we are joined by Mayor Michael Ludwick of Enfield and Mayor David Cassetti of Ansonia. Really appreciate you both joining us for this continued conversation we're having with leaders across the state.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so I want to start with the positivity rate because 8.6% is a high number. Obviously, we've been conducting a lot of tests here in Connecticut. We surpassed the 3 million test mark. But, these are concerning numbers. So I want to start with Enfield's Mayor Ludwick right now. What are you seeing and hearing from your community members?
Well, I think the positivity rate is certainly higher than it was, in the summer. But I think, again, we're seeing it called cases, which, again, is different than what we were reporting back in the spring. And again, I think, there's concern, but again, we also understand the risks now. It's completely different than March and April, where we didn't understand the risks. And again, I think people are I can just say in our town, folks have been very responsible. We're trying to treat people like adults, and we're trying to, again, have a balance between safety and also not bankrupting our community. So it's a balance, and I think again, we've just had a couple positive openings of restaurants. And, yes, we do have some restaurants that, may be temporary closing. So it's a balance, and we're trying to keep that balance where, again, we understand the risks, but we also understand that we do need to, to live life and not to be, completely shut down where, again, our community gets to a point where we could go broke, which, again, is a real concern. So I think it's a balance. And I think we've done a nice job, our residents, of balancing that.
Yes, it's a super hard balance. And I know it's something that other community leaders are certainly facing in every single town and city here in Connecticut. I want to go over to Ansonia Mayor David Cassetti. Your schools right now are closed. You guys closed them, I think, November 16th until January?
Yeah, till January 18th, they're going to reopen. Just as a precaution, Superintendent DeBacco has done an excellent job. I mean, everybody's online learning and doing what they have to do. Our main concern is the safety for our children and for our residents. That's my main concern. It keeps me up at night, but I am going to be distributing over 75,000 masks on Friday that I purchased. And I just stress to everybody to be safe. Wear a mask. That's very important. I'm concerned about my restaurants. We have a restaurant row here in Ansonia with many restaurants. They are 50% capacity right now. I don't know what the state's plan is, whether they want to roll it back to phase one. I don't know, but we're trying to work safe here.
Yeah. Do you think that the communication with the state has been enough? I mean, you were just kind of saying you're not sure what the state is doing. And again, Governor Lamont has said he isn't sure what he wants to do. He's trying to keep things open. But I have heard from other community leaders, both sides. I've heard that mayors feel like he's communicating well. The executive orders are being communicated well, and others who felt like they are confusing.
No, I think that Governor Lamont is doing an excellent job with his weekly podcasts. I mean, I've been on him, listening to what he's got to do, but I know he's unsure what he wants to do, and I could understand that. But I think he's doing an excellent job. Mayor
Ludwick, real quick.
Yeah, I think it's about, like you said, as we talked, it's a balance between keeping people safe, but also recognizing that folks who are healthy need to be able to go out and live their life, and I think that's the balance we've tried to maintain in Enfield, and I think Governor Lamont has done a good job of that. I think there is a lot. Again, this isn't March. I mean, yes, it's concerning, but again, people know how to manage this, and we need to give people the opportunity, including businesses, the chance to be able to manage this. And I think most are doing a very good job. Yes. And so, again, I think that's the balance that I think each community has to weigh in on. And with, really with Governor Lamont really managing this from a statewide perspective without the help of the legislature, I think that's a lot for an individual to take on. So I think, help us in the community level, helping the governor obviously helps the state of Connecticut as well.
It's going to be a tough coming few months, but vaccines on the horizon expected to be distributed right here in Connecticut in possibly a week from now. We appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us for this mayor's discussion that we've been having. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.